welcome to the Popping Crease. So this video was meant to be a roundup of the ODI series between South Africa and Sri Lanka, but I have some concerns about South Africa's team that I just wanted to share with you guys, so that's what this video is going to be about. Firstly, congrats to South Africa for whitewashing Sri Lanka and for regaining the #1 ODI spot. However, I feel this is going to be more of a hindrance to them than an assistance going into the Champions Trophy. Yes, they did whitewash Australia and Sri Lanka, but this doesn't cover over the very obvious cracks they have in their ranks, and I fear them becoming #1 is going to make them complacent. Let's be honest, the Australian team that Australia put out in October 2016 was not the best Australian team that they ever put on the field, and the same can be said about Sri Lanka. They are going through a rebuilding phase, so whilst it is a great achievement that South Africa whitewashed both teams, I don't think too much should be read into those wins. Let's face it, the first time they came across a little bit of pressure in the 4th ODI, they crumbled. Their bowling was all over the place, they were leaking runs left, right and centre, they couldn't buy a wicket. And why did AB open the bowling with Anubi and Parnell? If you have Rabada in the team, you open the bowling with Rabada. You don't take him out of the equation, you change the other end. So that was a really stupid move on his part. And I've heard a lot of people praising Parnell for his wickets, but I've said this time and again, I don't see him being an international bowler. Do you know why he gets wickets? Because the batsmen try to slog him. He doesn't outsmart them, and that's a big thing for me. And what is up with their catching? I've never seen so many drop catches from a South African fielding unit before, and yes, people will say, oh, it's only Sri Lanka, but what if this happens in a do-or-die Champions Trophy match? But the biggest concern for me is South Africa do not have a killer instinct. Sri Lanka should never have been allowed to bat out their 50 overs, Gunaratne should never have been allowed to get to 100. South Africa were coasting on the fact, oh, we're going to win the match, oh, we've won the series, oh, we're going to be #1. That was evident by the fact that AB brought Fudgy on to bowl. Did he honestly think Fudgy's going to get 2 wickets? Never! They were coasting along. They do not have that killer instinct, they are not ruthless. Would you expect to see Australia performing like that? No, because they have the killer instinct. They would have finished the game off, and that is going to hurt South Africa in the Champions Trophy. So, as I've said before, I don't think them being #1 is going to help them in the Champions Trophy, because they are going to be expected to win the trophy because they are #1. And going by what we saw in the series, the concerns I have said, and because they don't have a settled bowling attack, I hate to say this, but I don't see them winning the Champions Trophy. They have broken my heart countless number of times by promising the world, literally with World Cups, and they never deliver. So I'm just being honest with my views and my concerns. I'm looking forward to the Champions Trophy. I do hope they do well, but I'm just being honest. So thanks for listening. Until next time, that's Dumps. Oh crap. My kitty.
Not the time. Come, move. No, he's gonna f it up. Come.
You big now.
Come.
Can I go? I'm starting! Share with you guys, so that's what this video is about. My kitty cat decided to join!